So we'd be more than happy to talk to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to rush or anything. You guys mind if I just shift this way a little bit for the sun?
Do you mind if we start with Counselor Hess just on the probate stuff?
Yep, come here. I'm gonna introduce you. Yep.
Thank you.
Everybody, this is Julie Hess. She's our family attorney, and Julie's gonna talk about what happened today and where we expect to go with Kelsey and the custody visitation issues.
So today was a good day to finally give Kelsey a voice. We filed an answer. We got a counterclaim. Today was really the day that she could really feel that she was heard and to start her voice in the probate and family court. We've already worked out some terms of an agreement that you probably heard the judge talk about, which is the stipulation. Both sides are willing to enter that wherever we may be. The judge currently is deciding venue. It's a big step in the case and it's a big deal, which is why I sought an extension of time to file a brief on that. And that's where we are right now.
You just no, I was going to say, seemed you were kind of sandbagged on the venue issue. What's up with that?
I wouldn't say that necessarily. What happened was because before she could retain counsel to enter into the probate and family court, the clerk only could communicate with opposing counsel when they had filed a motion to expedite today's hearing. And that's when they alerted that attorney that the father had filed a certain document that indicated he lived in a certain place that wouldn't line up with the venue of this particular court. So the court had alerted him that that's what may be happening. And he did tell me this morning, and that's why we agreed on having an extension of time to address it. So that's something that we both have to look into.
Why does the venue matter? The attorney, Justin's attorney said he didn't ask for a change of venue or anything, but I guess just physically, just in the stove. Why does it matter?
Well, it matters because it's a matter of law. And so if there are orders that enter and it's a wrong venue, they could be easily vacated. So that's something that we want to make sure is settled. And when there is something that we need to have done, it's not going to turn on, oh, this person didn't have the authority to do that. So it's a big deal for both sides.
Can you tell us a little bit about the venue? It's for the probate matter. Can you just give us a summation of what that's all, what's trying to happen with the probate matter, with the child and the house sale?
No, I don't want to comment on that right now.
But
That's long road. That's a long road with a lot of twists and turns.
But that's
you
the
guys
venue
know-
we're talking about for this.
For the probate and family court case, yes, absolutely. That's the venue issue that's before this court right now.
It seems to me there was a lot of pre-planning by Justin Lane, I'm sure I'm wrong. Got all of his ducks in order where he has his voting, his car, everything but his job. So I don't know. Do you think that's disingenuous to some degree or just overly planned? What's your take on how this was seemingly orchestrated?
I don't want to speculate. And I also don't want to necessarily suggest it was orchestrated. I don't want to make too much commentary because as you heard me say, probably to the judge today, there's going to be a lot of information I need to gather. And I do know that Justin's counsel is willing to provide me with the information that we need. So right now, I don't want to comment too much on that. But I will say it's not unusual for someone who is altering certain parts of their life to need to move on in certain areas. But that really does not affect venue per se after a case has been filed. Okay. Otherwise, I'm sure you can imagine most people going through a probate and family court matter might file something in one particular court and they make changes in the rest of their life. It doesn't affect venue. So I don't want to speculate too much on what Justin's motive may have been for doing any of that right now.
And so it sounded like you guys are going to brief the issue and the judge is just going to rule based on your briefs. You're not going to come back for a hearing. And then what's sort of the next step after that once you settle on the venue, because the sale of the house is sort of right around the corner, it sounds like.
That's when the stipulation will be entered by the judge, the certain terms that we have agreed upon with opposing counsel and the father. Those are small steps towards trying to reunite mother and child. But that will be the next step. And then there's a lot of ins and outs that happen after these initial hearings. So we'll be working on that for Kelsey.
What about the family? The grandparents don't get to see the baby. Is that going to come up soon?
That is not something that I can comment on. I do not represent the grandparents, and I have not even spoken to the folks who will be helping them. So I can't comment on that.
Everything's on the table, Mike. We're going to work on all those issues. Like I tell my clients all the time, we're still baking the cake on that. And sorry, Mike, sorry. So everything's still on the table. We want to get Kelsey and Caden to a proper place. It's a bit of a road and there are some hurdles. As everybody knows, there were some hurdles also interposed by the Superior Court judge that we're going to have to address. and we are addressing those soon in this SJC. We're going to be filing today our petition in the SJC full bench requesting that Kelsey have a completely new bail structure put into place. And we're filing that today. We expect that, and we're optimistic that there's going to be a very short turnaround time. There's going to be an expedited hearing. We're asking for an in-person hearing. Those don't often happen, but I think this case certainly warrants it. And that's part of the overall picture that's going to be important for Julie to best address Kelsey's situation. We have to get that bail situation dealt with, which will, we hope and expect will remove some hurdles that are in place for Kelsey's reunification.
What opened the door for you to be able to do the full panel? You said there's maybe an error about the single judges?
Yes, we're contending there's an error of law, and I'm going to let the papers speak for themselves. And I promise you guys will have them when we file. So
How is Kelsey doing? How is she
she's
feeling?
doing great. She's very happy that, she's here in probate court. Julie's given her a lot of hope that things are going to finally move relative to Kaden, which of course is the most important thing to her. I said in a few of my filings a while ago, Kelsey's devoted her entire life to two things: her baby and her law enforcement career. And she's gonna keep her eye on the ball, and we're gonna get her there.
Did she get any help from her police union on the defense or the probate matters or anything?
We don't want to get into that right now. That's another thing that's on the table. And that's something that's in the works. We have some excellent counsel on that as well. And we fully expect that's going to land in a place that's appropriate and happy. And Kelsey will be happy with where it lands.
And
Tim,
the
is-
focus of the criminal case is really just figuring out where she was pointing that gun. It seems like that would be the tell of where this case could go, or it would be thrown out.
That is the crux of that case, and that's going to be dealt with hopefully in short order.
How do you approach that? That's what I was trying to.
Not going there.
Tim, is
about
this the first
stipulation,
time
if
they've
you
seen
can
each other
share any
since the
details about-
restraining order?
Wait, I got a stereo.
One question,
Go
guys.
ahead.
Is this the first time that Kelsey and Justin have seen each other since the restraining order, the shooting, all this went down?
Right. That's true, Charlie. It's a tough atmosphere, but she's gonna be fine. She's gonna be great.
What did she say after? How she was feeling after today's hearing?
She's up. She's encouraged that things are moving along. She's very happy to hear that we're gonna be getting some, we're gonna be heard in the Supreme Judicial Court very soon. We're very optimistic about that. And she's, above all, she's just thrilled to have Julie on the case, pushing her rights here in probate court.
And what,
Happy to show up for her son today. I think she feels like she shows up for herself and her son when she does this. I think that's why she felt hope today.
Can you speak about like her supporters showing up and like how
That's what I wanted to-
to look out the gallery and see everybody in purple or?
Sure. She actually asked about that. She said, who is here today? And we explained to her all of our supporters were here today and that everyone was here to help her. And she was very elated to hear that. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, she really appreciated that, and I'm glad you said that, Amanda, because she did ask me to tell you guys, that she really appreciates everyone being here, taking time out of their lives to support her. It means the world to her. It means the world to us. So thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, let me ask you about the stipulation. Let me squeeze in here.
Yeah,
Get that
go
one
ahead,
in.
go ahead.
Anything you can share about the stipulation, and was it filed, and if so, under seal or not?
It was filed. I don't want to share too much because the judge declined to issue an order on it due to the venue issue. I will say that the provisions that are in the stipulation are moving toward a reconnection with her and her son. It's positive steps. And I'm happy to say that both sides were on the same page for that, literally and figuratively. So that's all I can say on the stipulation.
On the funds for the sale of the house, ultimately, are they going to go into escrow to be decided later? I realize now with the home sale pending and imminently, you got to figure out where that money's going to go. Is some sort of escrow a likely possibility there?
TBD, to be determined. We don't want to get into details. Like Julie said, she's trying to bake this cake. So let's just let it play out. And, stipulations are proposals to the court, and we'll see what happens. But we'll have to wait and see.
Is that why the venue kind of matters? Because of maybe where the money might land?
No, that's not.
Okay,
Okay.
no.
Next hearing.
What do we get?
Is it October 29th?
The next hearing in the restraining order or in the probate and family court matter?
Either or in both.
Probate and family will be in May, but there's likely going to be hearings before that, but that's the next scheduled hearing. For the restraining order, I believe that's in November.
December second.
November 20th.
December second.
December second.
December second, Courtney, thank you. December second
And criminal is
is,
25th
is,
November.
no, what's the criminal?
There was one on the 25th of November.
It might be.
November twenty-fifth is Salem Superior, Essex Superior. However, the restraining order at probate is December second. So November twenty-fifth for.
November
Superior
twenty-five
Court.
over there,
Okay.
December second here for the restraining order.
Can we ask the parents how they're doing and they're here and they're supporting?
You know, I think guys, they've been through the ringer, they've been here every step of the way. They've been supporting us in 100 different ways, supporting Kelsey. They're taking their cues from us and, they kind of want to speak through us for now. And, other occasions, maybe, in a less kind of on the spot way that they'd be willing to speak with you guys and just let us know when you want to hear something like that. We'll work with you on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
JULIE and then HESS.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Everybody good?
Thanks, so.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being.
Just on my
Mike, good
own,
to see
not on camera.
Thank you.
It's,
Good to see you, Mr. Bradle.
Kind of the stipulation, what is trying to be sorted out in the whole case right now? It's basically, who has the custody of the child, and is that kind of what the whole case is?
All of that is
Is-
going to be addressed in this court, but
Gotcha.
it all takes a lot of time to flesh out.
Got it.
So custody, parenting time, child support, health insurance for the child, that kind of thing. That is all going to be part of this case.
Got it. And then this court, does they weigh in at all when that sale happens? That's not involved at all. Okay. That's why I was confused. Like, there's something I don't, there, that, like, that's impacting the house sale. Because she was saying that, she was trying to get it done before the November 7th.
Thanks,
and I mean,
thanks
said
for
that
coming.
There might not be a
Yeah.
extension.
Once you see the stipulation, you will understand,
Okay.
but I can't really reveal more than that right now.
And see the stipulation, I can't see the report. Will it be at the clerk's office or?
I'm not sure what the judge did with it. She probably is holding it.
Okay. Thank you for.
Thank you.
I cover criminal only.
Whole different atmosphere, right? Whole different ballgame.
Do you mind if do you have your contact number or anybody?
Sure, I'll give you my cell, 617.
Yeah.
Well, I won't be here on November 25th.
Put that on
I'll tell you that.
Robert Briggs. That's me.
Do you have a card or at all?
I do.
I'd love to get a card.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give you mine too.
Good to see you on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Happy
great.
to be on. Thank you.
Guys.
Thank, oh.
Whoop.
yeah, we dropped
Dropped it. Thank you.
Thanks, man. That's the one we need. Yeah.
Yeah.
When do you think we'll see the actual SJC?
Before, might need to eat a turkey sandwich first.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put it out.
So that's my two, but maybe it's my four.
I promise, everybody will get it.
Okay.
Somebody doesn't have it by.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Great job. And I'm gonna,
Mike, it's nice meeting you.
nice seeing you.
Funeral tomorrow, so.
Everybody, take care.
You too. I'm gonna, flip it around if I can.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is there anything?
Remember? All right, folks.
Mike, do you still?
I'm still live. I just wanted to let you know before we go here, I did get to talk to Justin for a second. Talk about it later. I'm having some streaming issues, it looks like, but I did get a second to talk to Justin for a second today inside the courthouse and his lawyer. not much of a comment, but I'll probably be live later. I'm going to talk more about it. I hope my stream went well. A couple of media people want to talk to me, so I'm going to go drop off here and I'll be back probably later this afternoon. Look for us live. See you later, everyone. Thank you.